world of music. How do you see, in your opinion, what is the significance of this scholarship and the opportunities that are coming from it as relates to the continuity of jazz, in your opinion?
I feel if jazz is going to be continued, then it definitely needs to be funded by whether it's foundations like the Roderick Jones Foundation or other foundations. I just think it's a great thing what they're doing, and I hope they continue doing it.
This is fantastic. And by the way, how many keyboards do you have?
I own 2 keyboards and a grand piano at my house.
You have a grand piano?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we need to go over there and shoot an interview over there. You at the grand piano.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Nick Early.
Hi Nick, how are you? It's so great to see you again. Tell us a little bit about, well, first of all, you flew in from the East Coast, correct?
Yes, I'm a freshman at Cornell University. I just finished up my first semester. So,
well, congratulations. Oh my goodness. So the next question then is totally fitting, which is, in your opinion, how has the Roderick D. Jones Jazz Foundation Scholarship impacted you as a student and as a jazz aficionado?
Well, definitely impacted me in a huge way. I think it's very important for us to, as the younger generation, like I used to say earlier, that the younger generation doesn't play jazz too much. Jazz is not heard of, coming from our age group. So I think that a foundation like this helps to show others that jazz is still alive in the youth, and that the youth are continuing the tradition of jazz. So jazz is still alive. It's coming back.
It's coming back, and it's coming back through all of you here, which is so incredible. One thing I wanted to ask you, so now you are a singer and you also are an instrumentalist, correct?
Yes.
How many instruments do you play?
Well, actually I dabble in a few others, but my best instruments I would say is piano, saxophone.
Piano and saxophone.
I play a little bit of guitar every now and then. I joke around with the bass when I'm with my dad.
Oh, wonderful. That's fantastic. So now on the festival in 2012, did you sang and you also played, correct?
Yes.
So you played saxophone?
Yes, I played saxophone, keyboards, and I also sang.
Fantastic. What was that experience like for you?
That experience was actually, I felt like a celebrity in a little bit. We were backstage, they had a little setup for us, had snacks and everything, had my own dressing room, but it was cool. I got to meet Jesse Campbell, one of the great singers from The Voice. Got to meet late Ricky Lawson, rest in peace.
Yes.
Got to meet Pat Prescott. I was just on the big stage. That was one of my biggest performances that I've ever done. So I felt like I was living the life, man. They had me sound checking everything. I felt good. So it was nice.
That is fantastic. So now would you say that that experience impacted you as a musician and in terms of your perception of the possibilities?
Oh yes, that definitely showed me that this is possible. This is a viable way of life, and this is something that I would definitely enjoy. Because I was like, man, I can get used to this, having to do all this stuff. So that gave me my feet wet into the career that I would like to be getting into. So that showed me what it's like. So,
absolutely. As a vocalist, do you have any artists or other vocalists that you look up to?
I have a few vocalists I looked up to. I really enjoy Stevie Wonder, enjoy Marvin Gaye, a lot of that 60s soul music. Definitely nowadays I like Music Soul Child, like Maxwell, Gary Clark Jr., those kind of guys. I really enjoy their sound that they're making.
How about as a saxophonist? Do you have any favorite saxophone players?
Well, that list goes on for a while. I'll just name a few: John Coltrane, Ornette Coleman, Coleman Hawkins, Pharoah Sanders. There's so many. Those are just a few that I like.
This is great.
Joshua Redman, that's another one.
Nice. Yeah. That's incredible. You're listing some of the most incredible players of all time, and we can see the influences that some of these artists have had on you as an artist as well. And would you say that your experience as a vocalist, as an instrumentalist, has been expanded and even broadened by your participation with the Roderick D. Jones Jazz Foundation?
Yes, I would say that is definitely, for sure. I've definitely expanded a lot as a musician. As a person, I would say. I've got to meet a lot of great young talented musicians and great people. And so they really showed me that people are out here working, so they just inspire me to keep working. because they're out here, they're killing it. So I'm like, man, I need to bring it. So they keep me going and inspiring, because in the back of my mind, I remember when I'm not with them that there's people out there practicing every day, people going hard for it. And so I need to keep my level up as I'm at college and keep doing my thing. So.
Right. Well, I mean, this is great. You're an incredible artist, an incredible vocalist, and we want to just thank you for this wonderful interview you've given us today.
Yeah, thank you.
And we are going to move to the next recipient of the Roderick D. Jones Jazz Foundation Premier Scholarship of 2012, a young lady who is an incredible vocalist, and I'll let her speak for herself. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Darren Dean.
Hi, Darren. It is so wonderful to have you here today, and it's so wonderful that you and your family are here. Now, tell us a little bit about you. You are a jazz vocalist, correct?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing for about 3.5 years now.
Wonderful, wonderful. What inspired you to embrace jazz?
It was my uncle, actually, because I always listened to jazz. I used to listen to more R&B than I did jazz, but it's all music, right? But one day I was singing around the house, and my uncle was like, you know what, you should sing for this jazz big band called Jazz America. And I was like, what, sing for jazz big band? Okay, sure, I'll try it out.
That's incredible.
And my cousin was a pianist for it, so I went down there one Saturday morning and I sang, and he's like, yeah, come and sing with us.
What song did you sing?
I sang All of Me, and I sang the wrong melody. So I didn't even know what a melody was. I'm like, what is a melody? What is that?
Okay, okay. But would you say from that experience you were literally like, you just said, okay, this is it for me?
Yeah, it's just
something about this, right?
Yeah, I just said I'm going for it, you know, I'm either going to do it or I'm not going to do it. And I just, you know, sang and a little clam, but I did it. And it was fun.
Well,
yeah.
Thank goodness you did it, because here you are today as the 2012, one of the 2012 recipients of the Premier Scholarship of the Roderick D. Jones Jazz Foundation. Tell us how this scholarship has changed your life.
Well, first and foremost, I think it is a complete honor, you know, to be honored with a scholarship, to be honored with a foundation, with people saying that, hey, we believe in you and we're going to help you do something that you want to do. And that's hard to find people to support and give it altruistically without any hidden agenda.
Mm-hmm.
So that's first and foremost an honor. And then it's helped me because I look at it as everything as an investment, as my dad says, you know, like my uncle always says, you put in, you get in, what you put into the bank is what you get out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it helps me. This helps me with school, it helps me with funding, what I do to buy music, music notes, with gigs, with equipment, and all these things that just kind of build on each other and help me to become the artist that I am.
Do you have any favorite jazz vocalists, female?
Ooh, the list goes on and on. It really does. It's like Nick. He was like, John Coltrane. And there's so many: Nancy Wilson, Cassandra Wilson, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, Carmen McRae. You know, there's so many. Also, Barbara Morrison, my mentor.
I love it.
I mean, it goes. It's infinite. It's infinite.
Fantastic.
It truly is.
You know, it's amazing when you're mentioning some of the greatest singers of all time, and it's incredible when a person is actually doing or in the motion of actually using their gifts and talents, just like all of you are doing, that you're actually impacting other people's lives. Like, I'm sure Sarah Vaughan and Ella Fitzgerald, when they were in the prime of their careers, never dreamed that, you know, one day that you would be impacted by them, which is so wonderful. And I think this is where the continuity of jazz is in the heart of the music.
Absolutely. Like, one of my music teachers said to me, and it's one of the most impactful things, he said, there was no difference between Jimi Hendrix and Mozart, you know, because they played with the same soul that just kind of radiated from their being, you know. It's all, music is really all the same, and I think one of the things that's so powerful about the scholarship, about everyone who's in it, is that we all share the common thread of music, you know. And just because we love music and music is in us doesn't mean that we're defined by music, you know, because we all have our special talents and whatnot.
Right.
And that's even more beautiful, to say that we love music, we do music, and we also do other things.
You sang on the stage of the Gardena Jazz Festival in 2012. Was that your first festival?
It was not my first festival, but it was awesome.
Really? What previous festivals have you sang on?
I sang at the Central Avenue Jazz Festival, the Sweden Hot Jazz Festival. Those are the two I can think of now. I think those are the main two.
What would you say is the difference between those festivals and this one, in your thoughts and your experience of it? Was it different? And in terms of all the, I'm sure like this is the first time you met all of the players And the
Yeah.
winners.
Well,
I was told that you guys really, like, totally, like, just gelled together immediately when you started playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that musicians do. I mean, not all musicians, of course not, you know. But I think we just got together and like, hey, let's do this. You know, it was really cool. You hear people with their different instrument and you just come like spellbound and tranced in it. And yeah, that's kind of, I think, how we were. We all really appreciated each other's talent and listened, and we just moved forward as a group, not as one.
What is your vision in terms of your own life and what you see for yourself in the future as it relates to what you want to contribute to jazz?
It's a tough question. You know, I kind of like on this journey, you know, I'm singing, and I love to sing, and I also love business too.
Nice.
And I also love giving back and helping people a lot. So I want to sing, and I want to give back, and I want to have my own business, and I want to help the people. And I feel like music is one way it helps. Like music heals. You can, you know, be crying and be sad and listen to a song, and all of a sudden it changes something about you. So I want to keep singing. I want to, you know, progress artistically and professionally, and create a business and create some sort of business for myself and to help other people as well. So I don't know what that's going to be. A little bit vague, a little bit not vague, but whatever it is, I know it's going to.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And I totally see your vision, and I'm sure all the viewers do as well. You're an incredible singer. You have a vision for your life. And I think that's what this whole thing is about. And we just want to thank you so much for coming out today, the week of Christmas of 2013.
Christmas!
And we celebrate every single one of you here today. We want to just congratulate you once again as being the premier recipients of the Gardena Jazz Festival Roderick D. Jones Jazz Foundation Scholarship. And we know that you guys are going to have more things to share in the near future.
Hello, my name is Cornelius Mims, and I'm Program Director for the Roderick D. Jones Memorial Scholarship Foundation. And we have been working today with our 2012 recipients. It's been nothing short of an absolute blast working with them. An incredibly talented group of young people, and I see big things in their future. I count it a blessing. I count it a blessing to work with young people as talented as these. And I say onward and upward. RDJ Foundation, here we come, 2014. Thank you very much.